Hello, everyone. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. I'm Arden Coots, and this is the Wandering Creative Life. I do a lot of sitting, talking head videos, very chill, nothing too fantastical. But I talk about writing, being an author, being a creative, being a multi passionate creative, and my life. So that's what you get when you come to my channel. But on today's channel, no, on today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit about a writing retreat that I have coming up. It is a writing retreat for um, new authors, but it is really for everyone. It's publishing 101, self-publishing 101. So what are all the steps you need to go through to self-publish a book? I have done a lot of virtual writing retreats, and common questions are, okay, so I'm writing the book, I've written the book, now what do I do? And people get really overwhelmed with all the different steps. You got to get cover art, character art, street teams, art teams, ISBNs, all of this stuff. So I decided to put together a writing retreat that is happening on March 14th. It's an all day retreat, it's $15, and you learn the basics of self publishing and how to get your book out there. And I have a guest speaker who's going to come and talk about building your art teams and marketing and um, copywriting and all of that. So it's going to be a really great retreat. I know that was literally like no information at all. So bear with me. I'm going to bring up the description in my on my computer so I can give you a little bit more information. Um, so it is online. You will leave with like a workbook and checklists to help you figure everything out. But my goal is to make it as understandable as possible. So I don't want to use a lot of like jargon and terms that are going to confuse people. It's really just understanding the full indie publishing pipeline, right? So, um, how to budget for certain things, how to plan your first self-published release, uh, Amazon KDP versus going wide. Here I am using jargon, but explaining what all those terms mean and how to figure it out on your own. Um, Doing your book cover, what matters, what doesn't matter, the different editing levels. That was something I was really confused about when I first started writing. I was like, okay, when do I do a developmental edit? When do I do copy editing? What's the difference between copy editing and proofreading? Do I need both? And so we're going to walk through that, formatting options, and then launch visibility. So your metadata, your keywords, your categories, your blurb, all of that. So we're covering all of that in one day. Um, I don't believe I have any writing sprints planned for this one. It is purely an information session, like no writing sprints, which I usually do in my retreats. This one is just an information dump, but it goes from 10 a.m. Eastern time to 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. Will it go the entire time? I don't know. I usually try to get people out early because it is a whole day of content and information, and that can be really overwhelming. So um, I try to make it as like palpable. Palpable? Is that the word I want to use? I don't think so. Palatable? There we go. Maybe that's the word I want. I don't know. I want to make it as easy and as digestible as possible for folks. So that is one writing retreat that I have coming up. The other one is Kiss the Dragon or Slay It. And it's a virtual writing retreat on romantasy and fantasy. And I have reached out to a couple of like big authors in these genres to see if they would be willing to come and talk. Um, I don't know how that's going to go, but I thought I might as well throw it out there and see if I can get some bigger names in those genres. But this one is all about the difference between romantasy and fantasy. What are the different beats? What are the different plot focuses? The plotting, the pacing, the structure. what are readers looking for in one versus the other. So that one is also up, and that one does have writing sprints and we'll have prompts. So we start with like a workshop, and then we move into some writing sprints, and then we'll do some other workshops and writing sprints, workshop, writing sprint, open round table discussion, that type of thing, Q&As, all of that. If you're wondering why I'm talking so fast, it's because I have a pizza cooking and I'm worried that the buzzer is going to go off while I'm recording this. So I'm trying to get through it quickly. But that is also available. And I think that one is also $15, and it's a full day retreat. And you can find these on my website, ardencoots.com. That's ARDENCOUTTS.com. I will link it in the video description. And to end things, I want to share a book that I'm currently reading. Role Model. Yeah. Okay, so I've been like everyone else, like completely obsessed with Heated Rivalry. I've read the book several times. I've listened to the book. I've read The Long Game. I watched the show. All of it. Obsessed. But I'm reading them completely out of order, and Role Model kind of like spoke to me as the next book I wanted to read. So I just finished reading Elle Kennedy's The Deal. Oh, pizza's done. I gotta go. But I just finished reading Elle Kennedy's The Deal and am moving on to Role Model now. And in the comments, I would like to know, one, are you interested in learning more about the writing retreats? And two, what are you currently reading? Okay, I hope you enjoyed this short little video. Thanks. Bye and happy writing. Bye.